So the interesting thing is that I'm pretty sure this is the point where my memory starts to go a little more blank with regards to Cheese Bridge.
Cheese Bridge.
My brain goes to Cheese Bridge. That's an accurate assessment. That's a mood right there.
Yeah. World 4 is...
It's technically Butterworld or something like that.
It's the Butter Bridge, and then there's the Cheese Bridge area. This is a weird world, because it's like kind of split between the lower bridge and the upper bridge, and you can only really get to the upper bridge through the secret exit to Vanilla Dome.
Yeah. Well,
which we do have to swing around and go up there eventually.
I'll go and do that.
Okay. I will do the Cheese Bridge.
I'm curious to see if you can... I think this level's the only bit that I'm going to remember the secret exit for. But beyond this is where my memory for Mario World starts to fade.
Yeah, I'd say mine's a little closer to the next world, but I don't remember a lot about World 4.
I mean, our memory has been kind of back and forth with regards to the first world, but that's probably because... Yeah. Well, I did have a story that I wanted to tell in regards to Mario World, and just SNES gaming experiences in general. Because I never technically owned Mario World growing up, so only time I ever got to play it is if I happened to stumble upon it.
Ah.
Oh look, you have a blue Yoshi.
He's a blue Yoshi now.
This is the power-up I was referring to back in Star Road that can turn any Yoshi into a blue Yoshi.
Oh my. See, I don't remember this. It is just Fuzzy Mania.
This I do remember. Touch Fuzzy, or die.
Just, like, moving at warp speed here, according to the background.
Alright, so yeah, my story. While I was vacationing a couple times in Colombia, there was a small town that my parents are from, and
that was the exit, I guess.
That's 8. Technically, there's 3 exits to Cheese Bridge, but I think exiting through that and exiting the normal exit is the same thing. I'm gonna go to the secret path.
Okie dokie.
Anyway,
I guess this world is like technically Cookie Mountain, because that's where you go to after the bridges. I don't know. It's weird.
Maybe.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so there's a small town where our parents are from, and one day vacationing, I'm just wandering around looking for what to do, and I happen across this it's hard to call it either like a cafe or a grocery store, because a lot of businesses in the town were basically like all-in-one centers. You can grab a lot of what you needed in these small areas.
Okay.
So, if anything, I would say it's comparable to like if you were to have a CVS pharmacy mixed with a Starbucks.
Ah, I see.
But what was interesting...
It's like when McDonald's is in Walmart.
Sure, let's go with that. Oh god, it's speeding up! I'm like, okay, I have time. Oh no!
Okay, now...
Back to Cheese Bridge.
Back to Cheese Bridge. There's more exits. More Yoshis.
More cape.
An infinite amount of cape. And saw blades.
Makes sense. So yeah, in this place, there was a handmade arcade system or arcade cabinet, right?
That's cool.
And it was set up with a it was modified so that the arcade buttons were SNES button inputs, and there was a 10-in-1 a 20-in-1 game card.
Okay.
So basically, you would pay 100 Colombian pesos, which was the equivalent to less than a penny. Future me, correct me on the conversion. But yeah, it was basically you get that for like 5 minutes of 5 or 10 minutes of gameplay. And as soon as that time was up, what basically instead of like kicking you out, it would just lock the controls. So basically, your character just drops at that point if you were like in the air.
That sounds mean.
It does. But at the very least, like a minute left into it.
There we go.
Okay, so you found the main exit.
Found the main exit.
Do you remember how to get the actual secret exit, though?
I don't.
That's the part that is super mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again on Butter Bridge, but if you want to,
if
you want to try to figure out the secret exit on there, go for it.
No, I took a warp pipe, so I know the Yoshi Wings don't do anything, and I took a warp pipe down, so there's a section of the level I skipped, so I'll just go back and check that out.
Okay. I won't spoil it, because that's the one exit that I remember, only because of how iconic. Let's go with that.
Iconically cruel.
Yes. So yeah, the cabinet was basically how I got to legally experience Mario World. I guess I don't know. I don't know if those multi carts are necessary, like how legal they are. But I
think Nintendo had official ones for NES games in arcades. That's that's where the versus Super Mario Brothers and stuff comes from. It's like the arcade versions of NES games. So
well, they definitely
might have done them with Super Nintendo. I don't know.
Well, it's definitely not. They weren't arcade versions. They were the straight up SNES versions. All it is that.
Yeah.
Well, this is an interesting situation.
Yeah, this is a weird level. This whole world's kind of weird.
Yeah. That's how I got to experience Super Mario World. That's how I got to experience one of these Super Bombermans. And of course, since it's Colombia, it's how a lot of kids got their soccer fix with one of the built-in soccer games that it had on there. Or as we like to prefer to refer to it as, football.
Football. Well, that still sounds pretty cool.
Oh, the story gets better, too.
Because... Continue, then.
As I repeatedly go and visit, and the lady at the counter starts looking at me, and it turns out she's starting to recognize me, and I'm thinking, well, a lot of people say I look like my grandfather. Maybe she thinks, maybe she recognizes my grandfather. No, turns out she recognized my dad in me because she used to be his babysitter. Well,
wow.
No, babysitter and employee of my grandmother's. That same store used to be run by my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
And it was complete coincidence. I did not know this. It was
got distracted by the story and got sawed.
It happens.
Well, okay. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, seeing as I was SNES related, I really wanted to share it during this Let's Play. It's one of the funniest memories, and also one of the sweetest in a sense.
Yeah.
What's a shame though is that she no longer lives in that town. I'm actually not. She was actually up in age at this point, so I'm not entirely sure how she is in health or anything like that. But it definitely was a very interesting case. So I over it. Yeah, but even if you flew over it, that wouldn't have been the trick.
Yeah. Do you have to go... Is this the level where you have to go under the normal exit to get to the secret exit?
Yes.
Oh my god, I hate that. I now remember, and I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Pretty much.
I mean, that level is a lot easier if you have Blue Yoshi.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I don't... Or, well, a Yoshi in general, but... Oh god. Oh... No! Oh my goodness, no! No!
There are many Koopas. I don't really have Super Nintendo memories. I might have mentioned this already, but I didn't have a Super Nintendo at all. And I mostly experienced Super Nintendo games for the first time when they got ported to the Game Boy Advance. Like Mario Advance 2.
Right.
Or at least I might have partly mentioned that already, I don't remember.
I know you've mentioned it in other videos.
Yeah. Yeah. We were a very 8-bit household until the N64 came out.
Yep.
So we had the NES, we had the Master System, and we had an Intellivision. Which 2 of 3 of those still function, and I still play them occasionally.
Nice. Oh god.
Spoiler warning, the NES and its crappy cartridge slot is the one that doesn't work anymore.
Oh no.
No. That does bring up a kind of a sad point. How I actually fixed the cartridge slot on that NES. I got a new pin connector for it and replaced it, and it worked, and it was cool. But apparently the wrong AC adapter got put in the NES's box.
Oh.
And it kind of burnt out the system.
Dang.
Like right after I fixed it. I got 1 round of Mario Brothers in, I tried to switch games, and that was it.
Ah, that's rough.
Yep.
That's rough. F in the comments to pay respects.
Better pay respects. It is what it is.
Yep.
Technically, I could
You
just...
do have enough room here to fly.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
gonna start the flying from here.
Gotta... Whoop, whoop. Let go of the button. Now that I remember how to do this, I'm trying to remember the best way to do it.
I mean, I know what the best way is. Technically. Oh no. Well,
Okay.
you could run
I can
from
fly
there.
from here too.
Yeah, I remember you were running from a later point in the level, not from the beginning.
Oh dear. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dude! 3 up.
How did I do that?
That is amazing.
I don't. Let me just put that out there. That was dumb luck in its absolute entirety.
That was wild. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm gonna let you take care of Soda Lake and I'll go to Cookie Mountain.
Gonna go for a swim. Luigi's waiting in the pool while Mario's exploring the mountains.
Eating a bunch of monkey moles.
Yep.
Oh look, this guy.
Sumo.
Samurai.
Something. Almost allowed yourself to slowly float to your death.
It's a good thing I eventually remembered what the actual button to jump off of Yoshi was.
Yeah.
But now I just feel bad for the Yoshi. Oh. I thought you were actually something useful.
Shape feather's useful.
I already had 2.
Now you have 3. It would be kind of cool if they still had the Mario 3 item inventory for this game.
Would be nice.
Not sure why they... I guess they just wanted to play around with the reserve item thing, but I'm not sure why they decided to take it out, really.
This is a 1 exit level. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Oh, you got one up. And you can fly.
I was.
Here's some more covered up holes
Yoshi's back!
from our Switch Palace escapades.
And noted that, oh god. Oh no!
Whoa.
Yoshi, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Get the Yosh.
Get the Yoshi, get the...
Get the pink fruit.
What the? What is this?
I don't remember you. Marjo, I'm scared.
What is this? I don't remember this at all.
It's happy coins. They're just worth 1 coin. Oh, and it eventually gives you a 1-up.
And
Okay.
then floats away. That was wild.
Now it's gone.
That's wild.
Let's never speak of this again. Also, you're running out of time.
Oh, lovely. I'm still gonna collect coins.
Points take priority.
There.
There we go. A question: does Soda Like have 2 exits?
It looked like it did not.
Okay. I don't remember. Yay! Good job.
Yay! I wish I allowed you to like do little dance movements while you were waiting for the one to come down.
A victory shuffle.
Yep. Ah, crud! I read the castle name.
Oh well. I'm
Darn
gonna
it.
be on.
Now how am I supposed to prove I can recognize Ludwig from his hair?
Hey, Torpedo Ted. Another underutilized Mario enemy. Torpedo Ted. Who, weirdly enough, I have a hat with him on it.
I mean... I don't know if I would go so far as call him underutilized, because there's really not many instances where he would have been applicable.
Oh, I thought I could duck under that. Oh well.
Nope. Well, I guess I'm going over there.
Care to join me?
Time to take a dip.
Yeah, Torpedo Ted. I do have him on a Mario World hat. And I am usually having to correct people when they mention it.
Oh, because they confuse it for Bullet Bill.
In case they confuse it for Bullet Bill, yeah.
Well, I mean, they both share characteristics. They're projectile-based. They're alliteration.
Yeah. I mean, it's just basically the underwater equivalent of Bullet Bill.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's why they don't really use the enemy that much. So this is just a wall of torpedoes. Might have to just invincibility through that.
I did. That was unfortunate. That was a gong show if I have ever seen one before. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hooray! Let's try this again.
This time with feeling.
You gotta really feel it.
Like Shulk.
I'm really feeling it. I never finished that game. It's a really long game, so I never finished it.
I mean, yes.
I went too low.
You had the opposite.
Too low.
You had the opposite of an Icarus.
Yeah. A certain point at the bottom of the screen is just death.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that Mario just kind of leaps if you're swimming.
Yeah, the swimming is... I'm noticing that the swimming is a little awkward in this game. I don't know why it does the things it does sometimes. Hey, there you go. Yeah. I never finished Xenoblade Chronicles, and now they're remaking it, so I don't know if I should go finish it or not.
I've always had this thing where like I'm not too interested in picking up versions of games that I already own, because I feel like I've already invested my money into it.
Yeah, it depends for me. I mean, like a case like Ocarina of Time when it was remade on the 3DS. That way I was totally okay with just getting the new version because it was new and shiny and handheld and super cool. But I mean, I had a hard time debating with myself over getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it was mostly just the same game as Mario Kart 8. I mean, I still bought it anyway because it was the era of Switch games when there wasn't a lot of games to play on the Switch.
True.
Yeah, and it did have new stuff in it, so.
There was new stuff, but I actually, funnily enough, I didn't buy. The reason I wound up buying Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was because of the steering assist. Because my wife was having a hard time playing the game in general.
Oh yeah, they did add that in, didn't they?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yep. It's only for that reason that I decided to go for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and just trade in my original copy of Mario Kart 8.
This is just the Star Road path. I guess that's the only reason Soda Lake is there. Oh yeah, 'cause it's the yellow dot. There's not two exits. Dirt. Oh well.
Yep.
On to Castle 4.
We've reached the end of the road.
Let's see what's in here. Yeah. If I'm gonna buy a remake or a re-release of the game, generally I've got to really like the game, which honestly I'm not a huge fan of Xenoblade Chronicles. I know that's like sacrilege. But I gotta really like the game, and usually it's gotta have something really cool and new to do in it.
Yep. The walls, they're closing in!
The ceiling is closing down. Don't puncture Luigi. I do have to keep running, don't I?
Yep.
I thought it was gonna stop and go back up. I must be thinking of a different part of the game. Oh well.
You're thinking of Actually, I'm not sure what you're thinking of.
I know there's a room like that in this game. I'm pretty sure there is. Or maybe I'm wrong. I could be thinking of another Mario game.
Possibly.
Oh well. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up Xenoblade Chronicles Switch. Just cause... eh.
You've had the experience.
I've had most of the experience. Like I said, I never beat Xenoblade Chronicles. I got too frustrated with it, really. Oh,
that's what it is.
Gotta hit the button.
It's a pretty good mechanic.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes. There you go.
Made it!
So I was just remembering a wrong level somewhere. And where in this game, what game I'm thinking of, I have no idea.
What's over here? Aha!
Feathers.
Just what I needed!
Ah, the Mario Advance voice clips. Never ending.
What's over here?
I noticed that was a trend of the Game Boy Advanced remakes of Super Nintendo games. Voice clips. They did that with all the Mario Advance titles they remade, and they did that with A Link to the Past, too.
Alright.
Overall, not a terribly complicated castle. Aside from that one room. And also, we have Marzo.
Yep. we already saw his name, unfortunately.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, that hair kind of makes it pretty obvious it's Ludwig.
Ludwig von Koopa. Also, kind of the most reminiscent of the pattern of later Mario fights in later games.
With the shell spinning, yeah.
You jump on his head, he goes in the shell. You jump on his head, he goes in the shell.
Actually, I also want to say that Ludwig's the only, like, not counting the big man himself and the one ghost in to get the Star Road. He's the most unique boss of the Koopalings. I guess the most unique boss of the Koopalings.
Goodbye, Castle.
Mario's just like, what? And
Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The forest of illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. Nice. And also, you hurt the mountain.
I like the fact that it stays in the overworld.
Yep. Those little creative Nintendo touches.